Hi, I'm Amy Caldwell. I'm a real estate agent with Bowles Realty, the Marshall Birch Group. I am here with my friend Ngor Mayol. Ngor works at Publix. You may have seen him. He's the one with the long line because everybody wants to chat with him. He's also one of the lost boys from Sudan who came here in the early 2000s. So, Ngor, can you explain first what the lost boy of Sudan, what that means?
Thank you, Amy. Lost boy, we were young children left the villages in South Sudan in the 80s
Mm-hmm.
to Ethiopia, refugee camp in Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Ethiopia had their own war in 1991 with the Eritrea government
Mm-hmm.
or rebel, we were told to leave the country and move somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So the lost boy moved on Sudan border with South Sudan. Then from there they were told to go to Kenya.
Right.
But I was not among the group. I was inside South Sudan.
Mm-hmm.
The time I was remain as the child soldiers.
How old were you?
Maybe like I'm not sure exactly, but maybe close to 16 or 15,
Yeah.
something.
So when did you come to the States?
I came in 2001
Okay.
on June 12th.
On June 12th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from Kenya,
Okay.
Kakuma camp.
Yeah. So a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, you are very supportive of your community still back in Sudan. What can you share what you do to support your community?
Yeah, to support my community in South Sudan by bring them education
Uh-huh.
and build a school in the village, especially in my village where I was born.
Mm-hmm.
There's no school there yet,
Yeah.
but we built a school in the past in two of the villages in South Sudan.
Yeah.
One is in town, built with one of the lost boy from Colorado,
Yeah.
and then the school that I and one of the lost boy who used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina,
Mm-hmm.
we built a school in his village.
Yeah.
Then we were planning to build a school in my village. And then 2013 war broke out again in South Sudan, and then slow everything away.
So
So we
kid,
want to, if I get support, I can go back to my village and build a school.
so
Cool.
what do the kids do in your village now? Do they just not go to school?
Yeah, they don't go to school
Mm-hmm.
unless let the parent allow them to go to town.
Right.
But town is not easy for you to let your child go there with no closer relative for you.
Right.
It's not here. It's not like here in America where your kid can go to Alabama to go to school there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that in Africa.
Yeah.
Here you have a school program where your kid go to school. They can go through school.
Mm-hmm.
They have a dormitory. They have services. But over there in Africa, is different.
Well, yeah, and that's for college students anyway,
Yeah,
right?
so
So,
the kid in the village, they stay in the village. They're not going anywhere
right.
unless there is a school and the trees,
Mm-hmm.
or if somebody build a school in the village.
Right.
Like a lot of kids in my village, they still there.
Mm-hmm.
Some who give up, they go to town and see if they have a friend to friend, they can
Mm-hmm.
stay there. But this life is so difficult.
Right.
Where to eat, where to sleep.
Sure. They don't have a place to live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if someone wanted to support you in building schools in your village, how could they do that?
They can make a donation through Mothering Across Continent,
Mm-hmm.
that the NGO that help us to build a school in
Yeah.
South Sudan. And it's the same NGO running the school.
Mm-hmm.
So the NGO raised the money
Mm-hmm.
and they paid the teachers because we did not build those schools for private. We
Mm-hmm.
build them for community.
Right.
So Mothering Across Continent is the one in charge
Right.
with the paying the teacher, raising money through donors,
Mm-hmm.
through individual, through churches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So specifically, how could they could contribute towards your village?
They can go to the website or mailing a check.
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to indicate it in the check. This money go toward nor is it village to build a school in the village. So when the money get to mother and cross continent, they know
Which village is it?
Aliap.
Aliap.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put that down in the blog too.
It's
so
called
spelled out.
it's called Aliap, Aliap.
Yeah.
Aliap is the village.
Okay.
So in the village, there's nothing. There's no road yet. There's no electricity. They have a water yard.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
Build a well.
local government build the well,
Mm-hmm.
but that well is work with electricity. So you have to have a generator. So now the village sometimes they fail without buying a gas for the tank for the generator. Sometimes the water disappear because if they didn't fill the generator with gas,
they can't get water.
They cannot get water.
Yeah.
So it's challenges. And I told them, since you have the water, you have to sell your cow and get the money and go to town and
get gas
and buy the gas and come and put in the generator tank. But they still not doing it. Some say, I don't have no money. Oh, I don't have no cow.
Yeah, hard.
They should have a cow, but people believe in animal. They rather dying than selling their cow. They don't like to sell their cow.
Sure. Well, they use it for milk, I guess.
They use for milk and they use for marriage.
Yeah. Well, speaking of cows, we have a couple of cows behind us that are listening in on our conversation. What is special about these cows?
It's good because it's like those are this is the African heritage. You learn how to be a farmer and then take cow. There's some different way to live in Africa. You live through your cow, goat, and sheep. Those are like your money. Like American now, they survive through factories, job. But those are the job. Like if you go to South Sudan, those are the job. Like,
so how can you get money from these cows, and what's the money for?
If you sell it, then you mean this cow?
Yes.
Yeah, if people buy them, the cost go toward to build a school in my village.
Yeah. So Nora's working on these, and we've got to glaze them and fire them still. But once they're ready, we're going to be selling them to raise money. For the schools.
We use them to do through Lord Boy Foundation.
Yeah.
Downtown Atlanta, like 18 years ago. Yeah, and then I made some of them. And then I got $600 from what I made.
Yeah.
They were very costly because the price will be different.
Yeah.
It's not cheaper.
Yeah. Well, and those, when you were in Sudan, like, didn't y'all made those like to play with, right?
Yeah, we used to sit on the ground, make our hand dirty sitting on the ground, then make them for fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now they are here for money.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And
but I forgot how to do them professional. But they look like really cow.
They look good. Yeah.
Yeah, because I see the imagination, because I don't see physical cow. Yeah, so I use from my memory.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Nora. Thanks for coming in and sharing with us just a little bit about yourself. And he's such a good man. Like what he makes here, a good portion of it he sends home. So what a way to live.
Yeah,
doesn't make your life easier all the time.
Yeah, thank you, Amy, for this opportunity. I hope people could understand.
Yeah, open your hearts.
The purpose of helping people.
Yeah, makes us.
When you live in this planet, you live to helping somebody, or you live to help yourself.
Yeah,
this work both ways. You help yourself, help other people.
I think sometimes when we help other people, it does us almost as much good as it does others.
Yeah, and that's what makes the world continuing. If you don't help other people, then the world will be in there. Yeah. But if you help other people, the world can grow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. Always good to talk to you. Thank you. Yeah, and
for your cow friends here.
Thank you.
Yeah. And thank you so much for watching. Once again, I'm Amy Caldwell. I'm a real estate agent with the Marshall Birch Group at Bolst Realty. And if you have a philanthropy or a company, a job that you would like me to share, you can just reach out to me at parkbench.com/Toco Hills. Thanks again.